Create your client avatar. Take your healing business far. Nothing like them cookie cutter yoga cookies in your grandma's cookie jar. Get specific, that's ideal. Make connection you can feel. Stay enlightened, beings brightened, authentic, you know it's real. In many yoga business masterminds, I hear the healers say they're passionate about helping others, helping everybody. Who's others though? And is everybody you see on the street your client? No, they're not. In this video, we're going to go through the thought process to help you to determine who your ideal client is so that you can really serve them and be of service to them. Plus, at the end of this video, I will tell you the secrets that few wellness entrepreneurs know. Those that do use this are wildly successful at serving their audiences. And it took me a while to learn my client myself. I started practicing way back before yoga was cool for Black people. So no one in my class looked like me. I love the community where I practiced, and when I trained and then taught at the studio where I had practiced, I loved it there, loved the people. I just felt disconnected from the students. They were cool, I was friends with them, but I didn't know anything about them. I was just showing up for the time slots I'd been given, essentially. And it wasn't an intentional relationship for me. It was like my work schedule. Then, through thousands of hours of yoga and yoga training and dollars in training in yoga and business, I found out how to attract the clients that I love, the ones I'm happy to teach by learning lessons to, like you. So I'm happy to empower you to also get to know your client so you can love on them with intentionality. First, determine who your target market is. This is critical. Be sure to value the time it takes to determine and do this work, because when you know your customer, it's going to save you lots of time. It's going to save you from headaches and unnecessary stress. So I say the more specific, the better. And I know it seems counterintuitive, like get all the clients, get to the bag. Except it doesn't work like that. Even the big companies know this, and they cater their messaging to different groups. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, here's an extra bonus homework assignment. Go out and observe different types of messaging that you notice in a country or rock station, for example. And then go listen to a hip hop and R&B station and notice that the messaging is different. It's gonna be different because they're different types of people, different backgrounds, different values. And you need to know, starting off with your client's demographic. That's statistical data relating to your ideal client, like their age. You can give yourself a 5-year or less range for your client's age. 10 is the popular thing, but think about the difference from people in just like a year, let alone a decade. Think about the difference in yourself from 10 years ago. Do you still buy the same things? Hang out in the same places or even with the same people? Things change over time, so really spend some time considering your age range. Gender, that can be obvious. However, you can get as specific as you want. Now, behavior, you can take this and be really creative. So if you're in Ayurveda, you can be specific to the dosha. If you are into chakras, what chakras are more open in your clients due to life experiences, or closed off based on the clients you have now or the ones that you wish to serve? You can even get into yin and yang, astrological energies. Those can all be markers for you to know your ideal client. And then we talk about work, so occupation and satisfaction levels. Is your client unhappy with what they do? That's going to affect their thoughts and feelings. Now you need to know their aspirations in professional, personal, physical, spiritual, etc. Know their pain points, what hurts physically or otherwise, something that they must solve for themselves urgently, something they cannot ignore. Know their motivations. What does your ideal client aspire to achieve? What are they willing to sacrifice for? What will keep them going when shit gets hard? And it's gonna get hard because it always does. Know what their thoughts and feelings are about life, about religion, about spirituality, family, friends, and more. Imagine that your client is you 5 years ago or your closest friend. What is she worried about, happy about, ready to change, or even not ready to change? And then know the income. You can give a specific number rounded to like the 5,000 level, like 45, 60, 115, etc. And you can go deeper if you consider like income streams. Maybe they have a corporate executive salary, incoming child support, stocks, royalties, etc. Know the education values of your client. Do they value education, or did they discontinue school in primary or secondary? Do they have multiple degrees, or do they prefer to work with their hands over reading anything? If you take time to consider all of these, they will help you to determine more information that you need for your target market, for your future products, services, all of that. The main thing is that you know what your client will want, will pay for, what they'll use, or you know what they'll pay for someone else to have, or someone else will pay for them to have, what they might buy once but never use again. Like, know all of that. Alrighty, now it's time for the secret. This one can seem intuitive, but really few people use this. It's crazy. When I was teaching, I struggled with this. I thought that I needed to create the next best awesome yoga class or workshop. I would see people hosting big classes and workshops and thought, that's how I do it. I need to host something and everybody gonna be there. They're gonna show up. I'll be the best yoga teacher in the whole studio. So I looked up what was trending, what the popular things were in yoga, and then I found them. And then I put together my workshop plan. And then I put together my workshop. And I had a few people here and there, but it was nothing like the massive yoga sessions that I had expected with a waiting list and a line. And if you do this one thing, you'll be ahead of the curve. You'll learn from my mistakes. And your audience will love you. Okay, was that enough suspense for you? Here's the thing. Study your audience. Ask them what they want, what they will value, what they will use, what they will need. Let them tell you what your next product and service can be. Then you take that information, put your spin on it, put your magic, your flavor, your special sauce, and then bring them what they ask for. Let's think about it. For example, when people couldn't find masks out there, somebody was out there listening to those needs. They created luxury masks. They cost, hundreds and thousands. They created cheap masks. It was something that they heard their clients say and they satisfied for the specific clients with their products. And it's time for you to do your research, your due diligence when determining who you will serve. All right, your homework is to create a client profile. You can use the prompts that I've provided for you in the homework document, so check the description, get specific. And then keep an eye out for videos. I'm going to teach you more about niche so that you can use that with your who. Thank you for watching. As always, please put a like if you find value in this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We're on a mission here. World peace through inner peace. Black yogis matter. We are changing the world one shirt at a time. Be a part of the movement, a part of the revolution, and get your shirt in the description below. I shook.